back finally?
Yeah, man. That was,
all right, I hope you feel okay after that event.
Hey, whoa. It's not what you think at all. Man, you're sick. No. I thought I was in the shitter.
Oh, my God.
It's disgusting.
So we've talked about Snow the Frog.
Oh, you're going to
before,
go right into it?
Yeah, so
You got to have respect for the artist. All right. Hang on. 3,
all
2,
right.
1. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so we talked about Snow the Product before.
Yeah, we played a song. We had a
Yeah.
song of hers. It was awesome. It was teeny bop, I thought, but it was cool.
Right, and that's what we need to go back to her for.
Right.
What the hell is that in my voice?
You're finally hitting puberty.
Right,
Get your
so-
balls to drop, you know? All right. We listened to Punch Drunk Love. Good
Yes.
little song. It was funny. It's we all been there kind of thing. And it was a cute little song. And I said to you, but is this hip hop? I remember that because it sounded so poppy. And you were
Right,
like,
so I wanted to show something that might be a little bit more pure to you.
right.
And in this one, she's doing a collaboration with someone named Crooked Eye. And in this video, we're mostly talking about Crooked Eye, or at least that's what I have my notes prepared with.
Yeah.
Mostly Crooked Eye.
Okay.
But, obviously where it goes is where it goes.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I think we should go to start
Yeah,
by
I'm
turning
down.
on the music.
Nice transition, man.
Music affects your brain. Whether music affects your brain, whether people admit it or not, and you don't have to be weak-minded for it to do so.
All I wanna do is go harder and harder, get smarter than Harvard, go hard with the slaughter to keep it 100. I think the industry wanna see a nigga like me depart as a martyr. Walk in the water, the flow is immaculate. Reading off the Dead Sea Scrolls as I'm rapping it. The track, I'm crashing it. Making it look like a Cadillac had a bad accident. Cause y'all ain't passionate. Catch a jab to your abdomen, then I'ma tap your chin. I'ma boss you an applicant. Y'all cats pretend. Never ever rap again. Crooked Eye, kick it in the hood. Pistol to protect me cause I'm figuring it could. Homie, I'm living like a genie in a lamp. Rub me wrong, I wish a nigga would. Killers ready to get dirty. Some niggas who dress nerdy, who ain't even touch 30. They quiet and ain't wordy, they fire and ain't sturdy. I've been a couple of light years from any nigga that wanted to serve me. So God, they puto. Breaking Bad and I'm Tuco. Got the Hugh blow hanging out the bulletproof coupe though. If you didn't, now you do know. Yo, light that up, hold that up. Middle finger music, We throw run that shit up. out Act here. like this cause we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Why should I, man, with my good eye? I can see all y'all snakes, so I put my foot up your ass. Kill him with success. Look how I pass him up. I'm like, goodbye. $1 million bitches get fucked in the face. If he ain't a bad money, then your husband to waste. I'ma switch the scenery up to a bank. That's how a real nigga cut to the chase. Pour a little vodka, load the Glock up, then roll some bomb up that'll blow Saddam up. Pull up in the drop with Snow the product.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck, it's our code of conduct.
I've been at this shit through past two rents. Man, I've been broke, I've been homeless, shit packed in bins. I've been at this since back when text bracket shit was way past any practical math I did. Now I'm halfway past half to a capitalist. 3/4 dead, yeah, to the rap top of the list. Now I'm really getting my dividends and stacking a bit. Gotta go back to where I'm from to mentally handle this shit. Cause I've been a nobody so long. Gotta be a just, get a North Hollywood home. Still close enough to deal with bullshit deals, but yet far enough to be where Latin folks roam. All originality with a capital O. So the game wanna see a bitch broke with no soul. So I grasp it tight because a chick like me know that I would rob these bitches cause old habits are slow. Look, I never been a punk and I never been a bitch, so you bitches better run. We all know the benefits cause your 15's done with my 16's hit. Heard games out for fun, but this game's bullshit. Bitch, no, I did not come this far to quit. This argument is not even real. Went from not having a pot to piss to copping whips and stocks and casas in hills. All these new bitches talking but chill. Watch when they get out of pocket or kill. Any of them got plenty of friends that in any event will finish them off, no question, no squeal. Yes, I am tired of all you sluts that been coming in the game cause you bought you butts. And now you wanna claim fame cause I'm God you fuck. Giving you a hood pass, should've passed you up. But yup, of course you lied. Sit there and organize, try to be more than just hoes. Thinking you sorta tight cause someone wrote you lines. Thinking you whores have got flow. No, you can record the lies, give me some more so I finally listen and hear dough. Cause I've been trying to hear competition for a goddamn year and don't hear shit but rip-offs and hoes. Get off the blow, get up and get y'all a show. I have been hitting the road, building my own, little by little, but no, I do it all on my own. Yes, I got dough, I don't split shit but but to roll. Bitch, I can show y'all the ropes. All of you hoes that got cosigns, clothesline, dry ass, stale ass bitches need those. I don't.
Yo, light that up, hold that up. Middle finger music,
We
throw
run
that
shit
up.
out
Act
here.
like this, cause we don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck. Yeah, in the underground they put me on the throne. In the mainstream they say I don't belong. Talk about a nigga only good for a freestyle. Fuck that, we could go song for song. Word, I'm killing the best of men. Get rid of they next, the king. Get rid of the pestilence and give them a testament. I'm rebuilding the West and I'm pissing off in the coffin that you rested in. Skinny jeans and leggings, you anything but legend. I really bring the weapons to see me beam. Behead you, the guillotine, to sever my guillotine, to catch all my enemies. I bet you the 10 of these will break you apart. Yeah, leaking in a puddle. Whole hospital staff meeting in a huddle. Trying to figure out how to put your body parts back together just like the pieces of a puzzle. And I'm gone in the wind. Yeah, I'm gone in the wind. I was fucked up broke, really. Rested my Achilles, I'm balling again. Bitch. Never going broke, say fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Yeah, fuck that shit. She don't fuck with snow, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch like imagination doing masturbation. Fuck what you think, what the fuck did you think? The day your opinions can cut me a check, that'll be the day I give a fuck what you think. You weak-minded. You weak-minded.
I have a thought about this song. This sounds to me like really angry, frustrated artists who are not in the places they want to be. So what they're doing instead with their talent is chopping down on everyone who comes to that town and thinks they could take their puddle that they're pissing in.
Right.
That's what it is. Like, no. I'm the low man on the totem pole around here, you newbie. You get the fuck out of here. I'm the one who takes all the shit on my head, you know?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't get none of that. Get the fuck out of here. So it's like low man yelling at the peon. I don't know. So,
Right,
but they
right.
have talent. I like the song, but I don't like the song because of those points I made. I just feel it's an angry LA people where eventually everyone just pops.
You think this is a little bit too assertive for your taste?
Yes, and a little bit too much about getting somewhere in your career.
Mm-hmm.
This is not about escaping a bad situation.
Right.
This is about I traveled here, I decided to be here, and I'm struggling to raise up from where I am. And I'm angry at it. I'm frustrated. I'm angry, and it's I'm yelling at someone beneath me, not someone above me.
Okay, so there's man, I like your evaluation. So there is a line in there that I want to point out that Crooked Eye says is that you think I'm only good for freestyle, let's go for song, right? Now, I want to tell you, I've seen this guy freestyling. First off, let's just floor something real quick, right? If you're an aspiring rapper, honestly, if you're an aspiring musician, you have to know how to improvise. You have to know how to freestyle. Full stop. Every single person that has ever been on stage as a professional can do all of that. There is no like, oh, just jazz musicians improvise. That's false, right? If you want to be a rapper, right, you grab any rapper you heard of. They all have 10-minute freestyles, every single one of them, right? They're just da-da-da-da and just going on and on. And they can do this smoothly, and that's what it takes to make it, right? I've seen Crooked Eyes freestyling. He is beyond anybody else I've ever heard. Like, it sounds like somebody just wrote a whole song in his head, and it's just right there on paper. Like, really, he's just that good at it. Because a lot of times you see people freestyle, they're kind of like, they're getting in the rhythm of it. They got to stop and think about it, and they'll have to like pause for a bar or two to kind of like get back into it.
Or
Not him.
And sometimes I see, and it's just a little bit slower.
Right, a little bit slower, or may not have like quite the wordplay that you might expect from.
Right.
But this guy, it's just like ink to paper kind of thing, right? But I want to talk about Crooked Eye, and maybe it'll help you make a little bit of sense of where the anger of this song really comes from, right? And with understanding his story might help you appreciate, okay, maybe he should be making music like this. So first off, he's from Long Beach, California.
Okay.
Okay. he started rapping when he was like 17 years old, and he started up like just making his own independent record label with two professional football players named Chucky Miller and Leonard Russell. So he got his start by like rapping with other people like Snoop Dogg, East Siders.
Yeah, Long Beach, you know.
Yeah, totally. And so then he was contacted by DPG Records, right? And because mind you, back in the 90s, right? Because obviously whenever the Chronic came out,
Yeah.
everybody that could rhyme two words together, predominantly with one word in particular, was getting record deals, right?
Yeah.
So he got contacted by DPG Records, which would have been a sub-label under Death Row, right? And he was offered 20% of the record company and the first release done by the record company. So, things fell through, got weird because we're talking about Death Row. So we went and started talking the Aftermath with Dr. Dre. So now we're advancing a little bit later into the 90s.
Right.
And, it's kind of like thought, Dr. Dre just didn't seem as interested, you know what I mean? Mind you that he talked to Dr. Dre at about the time that he signed Eminem and Chronic 2001 was coming out. And apparently, rumor, and I can't confirm this, but it seemed like the whole industry was not really too keen on signing any West Coast rappers at this time because of the Chronic coming out, right? The timing was just weird.
Okay.
Okay.
They didn't want anything to overshadow it.
Right. So then he signed to Death Row, and he actually saw Suge Knight in prison. And Suge Knight said, he made a documentary in 2003 called Life After Death Row, and so Crooked Eye's talking about, and I did watch the documentary, and it has the greatest little thing in it. He's like, I went up to, and I saw Suge Knight in prison, and Suge Knight was talking about, I can get you on TV, I can get you this. He's like, Grammys, he's like, can you get me money? That's what I want, right? Can you get me rich? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, he ended up signing with Death Row and cut a couple of albums that were never released.
Oh.
Yeah, so here's the thing. He's now on his DPG, Death Row again, and not cutting any albums. And now this is going on well past 10 years of his career, right? He's collaborating with all of these major acts, or he's featuring with all these people. And he's just straight up underground. He's trying to get an album out, right?
Why are they not putting these albums out?
Just politics.
Yeah.
Yeah, politics. So then he started doing a hip hop weekly show where he, it's kind of hard for me to figure out exactly what it was about, but I'm imagining it's something like Us. But he also did like his own little remixes of freestyles. In 2008, he released a mixtape and an EP called The Block Obama and then another one called Hood Politics. And he actually released it for free. Just said, here, have it. Wow. And he was like one of the first people to do that. In the late 2000, getting closer to 2010 now, so now we're 20 years in this career almost. He begins in a group called Slaughterhouse, right? It has Joe Budden, who I know you know, Royce da 5'9", and Joel Ortiz. Now, and they created their album, and they signed to Shady Records in the year 2011.
Damn.
And basically, they put out a couple albums, and due to various reasons, ended up just breaking up. And ended the group, and so that's his story. And now I think this song makes a little bit more sense in the context.
I still think that could go into what I was thinking. I mean, he had so many letdowns and breakups and people not releasing his fucking albums.
Yeah.
And 20 years of that shit, and then he meets up with Snow the Product, who was just dropped by her own label, you know.
Or, well, technically,
she
somebody
bought
left in the comment
herself
that she
out.
bought herself out,
Bought
and
herself
was
out.
dealing with her own politics over there,
Right.
You know.
And so they were like two tornadoes that came into
Right.
each other.
And
And they let it out on this song. These are two really frustrated people, right? On this song, they are two really frustrated artists because you could see the talent, but nobody's releasing their shit, you know? They're like,
and they just released this, like,
yeah,
we're gonna do this.
We're gonna
you
do
know?
this, and they really the birth, sort of a birth of at least the birth of her independence as an independent artist.
I'm sure it helped with the roots of it at some point. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. Your full explanation helps me feel what I felt in that song. It's an interesting story, but it's like these are just two beat up, angry, too mad to be sad people who just like, you know what, we're tearing up everyone on this track. Let's just fucking rip it apart. That just, it feels like that was Los Angeles as I recall it. Yeah, but we were walking around aimlessly in Hollywood. I mean, that's the lowest end.
If you're walking around aimlessly, walk around aimlessly anywhere but Hollywood.
Right, but that's what we were doing. You know,
we didn't know any better.
Well, exactly. That's how dumb we were, you know?
We thought everybody told us you had to be in Hollywood, but we didn't quite understand what that really meant.
We thought it meant
the actual
physically be that very, you know, it's funny. It's like it was dirty at 6 in the morning. It was dirty at 6 p.m., but it was like it didn't start till midnight. And oh man, that was brutal. To be that young and that dumb, our music should be a lot better than it is. We need to get together like Crooked Eye and Snow the Product did. We need to lay our atom bomb down on 2003 Hollywood, 2004 Hollywood, man. You can't. I'm just glad we survived it, but I'm glad they survived their issues too, because I know there are tons of talent, and I would like to hear more from each individual. You know.
Yeah.
Yes, we did it.
Okay.
We've grown.
Yes.
We've grown up. All right.
Bye.